perfect.
It's approved.
Oh, fantastic. The car smells good. I can see the...
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, we want to say thank you for all kind words that you say for us. We are sorry that Deban is not there because we know that he felt the beat from the moment that the song started. And now we're going to speak about everything when we are live in the show.
Fantastic. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Just to start, could you introduce each of yourselves?
You recognized Marco. He's a singer, of course.
I know I'm without the mask right now, but
you recognized him immediately by his voice. I think we didn't even have a video at that moment. This is Milan. He's a drummer
and hammer guy.
yeah. And
Blacksmith guy.
I'm Ilya. I'm the guitar player.
Sadly, Philip, the bass player, is not with us today because he had some job to do. So we are, these last 2 days we are like crazy. So because usually we don't have so much attention because we play a music that it's not very popular in this country. So you know,
we are more popular now than ever.
Yes. Now, where are you going? Are you driving to Basel already?
Yeah.
We wish.
We start the machine.
Yeah.
It's so cold in Podgorica today, and we were here in a coffee shop, and there is too much people in it, and we were thinking like, okay, we have good surrounding, good sound surrounding in the car, and good heating, and
coffee. And coffee.
Yeah.
And coffee in the car.
And
so
coffee to go. So.
And we need to go after this interview with you. We need to go to one humanitarian show, in a charity show. So these days we always need to be in the car to be able to reach as many people as we can.
And those people abroad have a big question: how do we say your name?
In one moment you said it right before the show. NeonoeN.
Or NeonoeN.
NeonoeN. When you translate in English, but when you speak in our original language, it's NeonoeN, because we how we write, that's how we speak. So if it's written NeonoeN, it's NeonoeN, but in English, NeonoeN.
In this case, NeonoeN.
Yeah, but it is the word when you say it full, it doesn't mean anything, but it's actually neon that you can read.
From the left side?
From the left side and from the right side, you have actually word for that.
Yes.
For the words that are. Yeah,
yes,
that's it. That's it. Yes. Like ABBA.
There we go. The next global superstars right here. Now, is it true you had to change your name because of other bands named Neon?
Not because the other names.
Not only because that. Yeah.
But
we didn't have to, of course, but we wanted to.
It was so many things that you can find on the social media, on internet, with starting name Neon. So we wanted to make some change. So one night, Ilya and me was in one in the same cafe actually, like today. So we were speaking. Come on, let's change the name. And in one moment, I said, NeonoeN. And Ilya asked me what that means. What it means. I said nothing, and he was perfect. That's the name, and that's it. That's how we discussed about our name.
Well, it sticks and it works, and so does your song Clickbait. Now, we have to ask you, you won, you're being celebrated. Is this all a big surprise to you, or did you go into this thinking, we got it?
Of course, it was a surprise. Like I said at the beginning, our music that we do, rock and roll music, it's not very popular here. So at the beginning, you're coming as in any show, you're coming as an, I can say, outsider.
Underdog, yeah.
Like an underdog. So it was very confusing. We knew that we had a catchy song that people can.
Yeah, it was a bit different in sounding comparing to the other songs that we make usually, and we knew that it was something different about it. But we didn't make it for the show. We made it as any other song that we wanted to put on our album. And we heard about the application for Montesong. You know, we're just a usual rock and roll band. We make music. We want to play it live in front of people. Sometimes it is in front of 20 people, sometimes in front of 100 people, and sometimes no people at all. So that's something that happens in rock and roll music, believe it or not.
Especially here.
Yeah, especially here. Yeah. So what we just wanted to do was the same thing as we do with any other song. We make music and we play it live. And it was a long process, recording it, producing it, starting to making a video for it. And then we heard about the application for the Montesong. And we were thinking like,
yeah, why not?
Would we apply or would we not? What to do, what not to do? And at some probably last moment, last few days before the application was completed, we just made it, and now we are here.
And people understand the word clickbait, but maybe they don't get the rest of the Montenegrin lyrics. Could you tell us what the song's about?
Ilya, it's creator of the song, so he probably can have the best explanation.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna explain it good in English, but it's like an average guy who spends all nights and days scrolling on internet, social media, and everything. And his eyes are like blown from it, you know. As moment as I open my eyes in the morning, I didn't even realize that I'm waking up already, but I'm already scrolling. I'm fighting with bots, exchanging screenshots with other people, doing all the stuff that we all do sometimes. Yeah. Some more, some less, but we are all like some kind of victims of modern technologies. So we like, of course, technologies, and we use them a lot. But this is a song about that moment when the technologies are starting to control us and to use us, not us to use them. Mm. So in the chorus is something like a clickbait. I'm so addicted to hate, because sometimes people that scroll so much, they tend to hate everything and to comment everything from the bad side. I mean, hate clickbait. It's never too late for clickbait. No matter gay or straight, I'll take you out on a date if you share it to me, baby. Clickbait.
Very clever. No,
so that's like opposites, you know. And we tend to use all those English words because we don't have Montenegrin or any Slavic word for clickbait or for scrolling, trolling, botting, and everything that's put in the lyrics.
So we use the English.
Yeah, we use the English words for it, and it was perfect for the song and for the competition to use them. So,
and about the clickbait as a clickbait as a word in a song, we were thinking, because you can imagine the crowd singing with us. You know, it was very Eurovision. You know, clickbait, and then I start singing, I'm so addicted to hate, clickbait. So we can these songs.
We can interact with the audience.
With audience.
And
we have the move, of course, and we have the move like click and bait, like
casting, like you're casting.
The hook.
Get those fish.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right.
Yes.
And within the world of Eurovision, people have big opinions. You know, people love to make videos to get clickbait. People love to say crazy things. Have you observed social media commentary on your win in recent days, and what is your reaction?
Can I say this, Gan?
Yeah, of course.
You know what is our reaction? Like our song. Now, when we did the campaign about everything, we were changing the words. So instead of love, we was talking to people, hate people. Like that was like changing. For us, hate was love. So as much hate they can give us, we transfer that to love. You know what I mean? So they actually do us a pretty good campaign.
Yeah,
because
we are using all the alternate ways to communicate with people.
But you know, from the beginning, before kako se kaže takmičenje,
competition,
before the competition, the comments was like this. But after the competition, after people saw the staging, after people saw our performance, I can see a bit of the change. People start to understand little by little. So that's how it is with the music. You know, we are not supposed to be loved by everyone. That's impossible. You know, whatever you do, you're gonna have two sides from that. One people who not gonna understand, and the people who gonna understand. So we are good to deal with that. We do that kind of music that we are used to those things. You know what I mean? So it's always good. We see people understanding. They can wait to see us in Basel and to see what we're gonna do with staging over there, because we did it here. I think now I want to ask you one question. How did you like the staging? I know it was hard to be seen with cameras. We are not very happy how
the live editing wasn't something that we were happy about because it didn't show everything that we wanted.
Yeah, I think you did a good job based on what was on offer, you know, based on the setting in Montenegro. There's the moment where you take off your hood, you know?
Yes.
You go from like the monk rocker, you're in the monastery and you're a secret rocker, and then you show yourself. And from what I saw, I couldn't see like the big reveal. I want a bigger.
Yes.
I think that was the camera. They panned away.
That's one of the. That was the one of the things that we were not happy about. You know, you need to catch those moments. What we wanted to say, even in the moment when Ilya is doing with
that machine.
With that machine, we need to see him how he's doing that. Milan was the blacksmith from behind. You can see him punching, like giving the rhythm. But we are sure in Basel we will not have those kind of problems. We have time to prepare everything. I understand organization. It was the first time in Montenegro to be done the show big as that. So we understood everything. People was working 5 days in a row, 24/7. They didn't sleep. So mistakes happens, but you know we need to get used to it. For us to have one competition without mistakes, you need continuity. How you
continuity,
say? Continuity. You know. So I'm sure next year and next Montesong it would be even bigger, better, and everything.
I think it will be sorry. I think I think in Basel it will be easier because now you know our message. Now you know what we want to people to see and how is the staging. So probably that's a good thing. Next step will be pretty much better, you know.
Yeah, and we will have time and probably
about time we are happy with the time
to work on it a little more. Yeah.
And could you tell us the staging of the story? I thought Marco was like the devil, and then the blacksmith was creating, you know, evil tools. What is the real story here?
It's actually simpler than that. Because what we try to do is to make a symbolic picture of any average man in that staging, like whether you're a blacksmither or the guy that is changing tires and making cars or whatever, or the guy who is trolling, who is the one
I was the
attacker in the picture. We're all stuck in that world, you know. So
even him as a blacksmith, he's gonna take phone and start scrolling. He's not gonna finish his work. He's gonna be that, but he's just the average guy.
And the other layer of it is whatever you do, even if you're making something by your hand, something that has value, there is always gonna be a guy
Who's
who's
gonna
gonna say that's not good.
Who are you? How
What are
you
you doing?
that? Why that?
There is
I know
somebody better who does that than you.
no somebody better. I'm gonna do it
I'm
better
gonna
than you.
do it better than you. Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if I
yeah.
didn't touch it.
And at the end of the story, it's actually the guy who trolls everything, who is a hater, does actually hard work all day and night. But his work is, of course, has no any value. But it is work, because I have those glasses that are like for I don't know how do you call that thing when you put metal stuff together
Yes.
by the machine that has
I don't know. We're gonna find it out.
Yeah.
very soon.
Go on Google.
yeah, of course.
Sorry.
I can't explain that, but
Like welding.
welding,
Yes,
welding
yes.
thing. Sometimes in our language we say when you spend so much time scrolling, you say like I was welding. My eyes are like I was welding. My eyes are blown so much that like I was welding. Yeah.
So little world, small world.
Yeah, we try to make some symbolic
on
for
stage,
everything. Yeah. And it was like a theatrical. Can I say that?
Theatrical.
Theatrical. Yeah.
And I was actually not, my mask, it was not like a devil, but you didn't have lighting to see clear what was about my mask. I'm more like a Terminator. I'm more like a half a robot and half a, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
we are, yeah, exactly.
Something like split personality.
Split personality, you know? One part of me, it's addicted to social media, to everything that comes with the internet, and the other part start to struggling. So even that removing has symbolic. When I move, I start to be clean and I start to get energy. Because of that, people usually ask why I'm not moving more at the beginning of the song, because I am addicted, so I'm tired of everything. And then when I explode, I finally explode because I pure myself. You know
and that's the moment when rock and roll wins everything.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes.
And we all start to play and to do what we do.
It makes perfect sense now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, it's easier.
Thank you.
It's much easier when you have time to explain people, especially when you didn't get the point from the cameras, from the viewing, you know. So sometimes you need to stop and explain people little by little what we wanted to say, because it was hard. What we said now, it was hard to be reading from the performance, you know, because we didn't have good opportunity to be see all that by the cameras.
So I want to actually pause and play you a clip. This is from Deban. He's traveling in Albania, so he couldn't be on the call.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in neighborhood.
Yeah, he should come say hello.
Tell him to stop by. Yeah.
You can
It's
go to
actually,
the yacht
I don't
club.
know which. I don't know what city in Albania, but actually it's like 45 minutes away from us. It's Albania with the car.
He's probably going to
Tirana.
To Tirana.
See, probably to
It's
Tirana.
not so close, but it is close. It is neighborhood.
And he has a question. So he gets to the question eventually. So it comes at the end. I'll press. Here we go. Oh, wait, sorry.
We
My
don't
bank card. What is this? The phone controls everything.
Hey, you guys!
Hey,
Oh, and congratulations! I am loving your race to the post. First Eurovision 2025 act. Now, you know what? You've started a fire, and that flame is gonna keep burning all the way to Basel in May 2025. Quick one though. I have a question for you. If we were to run a headline saying that Montenegro will be hosting Eurovision 2026, would you call that clickbait?
Is that clickbait?
Is that the last verse was? Is that a clickbait?
Yes, if we run a headline that says Montenegro will host Eurovision 2026, is that clickbait?
You know what? How I thinking about that?
If it is your
prediction
yeah,
was
yeah.
very correct. So we will stick to your word.
Yeah.
So, very good.
Because you were good in predicting our success in Montesong. So why wouldn't you be right about the Eurosong 2026?
We will be actually very, very proud, first of all, to represent our country in the right way. So that's the first thing. And if we win it, then we know that rock and roll is never going to die. So we are not there only about to represent our music, our country. We were there to represent our music. And, like Måneskin, even when he won, that was for some people a surprise. But rock and roll always have surprise.
Always find a way.
Speaking of surprises, when we get to Basel, will we hear a song that's been revamped? Are you going to change anything?
I don't know who we're going to listen, you or Deban. So we're going to think, of course, we are thinking about that. It's we are the first country to release the song. So we know how the music industry works right now. So till the May, probably
there is so much time.
We're going to need something, because there is so much time between those two competitions.
And there is so much time for the songs to live. It's live like this, and enough time to make some revamp for the competition there. So it's going to be like we have opportunity to make two songs
in
from one.
Song. Yeah. So
and two successes from one song.
So revamp, it's for sure option that we thinking about it.
Yeah, we will discuss it. Yeah.
And people in our social media keep asking, will they keep the song in Montenegrin or add some English?
In Montenegrin for sure, because it's always better to bring the message in your language. You feel more comfortable with singing, with everything, and
especially
we want to put our language on the map.
Especially in verses. Maybe some chorus could be sang in English, because it's pretty easy to make it English.
Clickbait. I'm so addicted to hate. Clickbait. Oh, it's never too late. Clickbait. No matter. So you see, it flows.
It works.
Go with the flow. So whatever we decide, I'm sure that the Eurovision fans are going to be happy with the results.
Now, I read that Marco and Ilya founded the group NeonoeN, but then you had many members change, like Destiny's Child or Sugar Babe. I guess.
Yeah.
Did it take a while to find the correct chemistry, the welding?
Yeah, but
you can call it like that, but
it's really hard to make the crew that is gonna last long without any big success, because everybody is expecting that you make one song and you are already a star.
And we are talking about Montenegro, so we always need to be realistic. We are not small, big country, 605,000 people, so that's it. You don't have so much musicians. You don't have so much places that people can hear your music. We are very small, and we are very realistic about that. So it's really hard to find the people who's going to stay with us for as long as we can and be stubborn enough, like these people, to do something.
Now 2 people more, of course.
Now 2 people more, because
at the beginning we were like a cover band, and we wanted it to be a short
period of time.
Because we can be cover band for some time to train enough for playing live, and then we're gonna go and make some our own music. And as the moment we started making our own music, parts of the band started to go away, you know, because in this kind of music, when you are only playing what you make, it's not going to be immediately a big audience or the money. The money,
of course.
there is no money.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted to make some money from playing covers.
It's really hard from people outside the Montenegro to understand how the Montenegrin musicians live here. You know, we all need to have second job. We all need to work something, and you need just to spend money on music. You're not going to get nothing from return. You know what I mean? Mm. So it's very, very difficult. So as I always say, to be part of the music industry in Montenegro, you need to be a little bit more like a masochist. A masochist. You know, because it's a 24/7. You need to work 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, then and you work with the music with 10% of your brain. You know, so we always think about it. Can you imagine what we can do if we can be only what we are, musicians? So we can work up with our music with 100% of our brain. So I know it's totally confusing for you and for other guys to understand how that works here, but it is how it is. It works like that. So any success that has been made from Montenegro, it's one
big thing.
That's
biggest,
actually
one big thing.
That's maybe actually an interesting story for the Eurovision. For any small country, it's not the same, you know. It's not the same whether you're coming from England, where the whole world is your market, or you're coming from a country small so much that even people from here don't support you. It's really it's really interesting.
But you know, we are not here to complain. It is what it is.
No. Of course, we're not complaining.
Just trying to explain you the situations here. Yeah,
it's just maybe an interesting cue for something.
Even for audience to hear are part of the story.
Yeah, well, you're multi-skilled, different jobs. So in your other lives, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a media personality. I work in radio, TV. Sometimes I'm not right now, but I was a host actually in some shows, a music editor for the radio, voice actor.
Whatever you say. Sometimes you need to switch him. You know when he comes on the rehearsal, like rehearsal, like Joe. You are not here.
Now
you are a guitar player, man. Switch it.
Man. Let's play.
Milan.
I'm like business manager in telecommunication. So,
but business manager here doesn't mean anything. Just to be clear, you know.
It means a lot, but not how it sounds.
Yeah.
Until a few years ago, Mark was the only musician among us.
Yeah.
But now he has a job too. He's an owner of the cafeteria.
I'm the owner of this cafeteria where we are sitting in front and taking coffee.
Yeah, and sometimes a bartender in it.
Yeah. Sometimes you can find me as a bartender over there.
So maybe at Eurovision 2026 in Montenegro, you can do the catering for the delegation.
Yeah. We can do something about it. Yeah.
Or some optical cable, maybe.
Yeah, and Milan's gonna fix some optical cable if they need over there to be done.
I just want to ask, if people abroad don't know your music, what's the one song you think they should listen to besides Clickbait to understand Neon?
Good question.
Yeah,
that's a good question, of course. But you're talking about people outside.
Yeah, outside
like people
Montenegro.
from all over the world.
Maybe 2 songs.
Yeah, maybe 2 songs that we published, the last ones, for example, because they're different in energy. One is a power ballad, and one is like groovy, little bit maybe old-fashioned, but at the same time new age rock and roll thing. So all of them were published by the name NeonoeN, not Neon, but NeonoeN. We have some songs by the name NeonoeN, and maybe those two last ones before Clickbait are the ones that explain the whole
chemistry and everything.
yeah, but the whole how would you say that spectrum of the sounds.
Yeah, and the best way to do it, to wait for our album, who's gonna be, it's 95% done. It needs only to be finished the master of the album, so they're gonna have like 8, 9, 10 songs, and then they can choose.
Oh, great!
So they're all a bit of different. They're all a bit of different from one to the other, but overall,
it's the same sound.
Yeah, there's something that you can connect with us with one band.
You can
hear it one band.
Recognize our sound. So yeah.
Well, great. And we have to ask you, will you go on the Eurovision tour? Will we see you at the London Eurovision party here in the UK?
That's nothing that we decide.
That's not on us. Now the national television.
Now we are in hands, of the team that works for it, and at this moment we really don't know what's going to happen in next 5 minutes. Not to mention 5 months or something like that.
They need to give, but of course we spoke with them a little. But we spoke with them, and of course they were saying it is the plan that we're gonna visit as much country as we can to represent our music and everything.
And what we would like the most is when we go there, we want to play.
We just want to play.
We're just a band. We want to play.
As a normal, usual rock and roll band.
We want to be on party, of course. We want to be part of the party to connect with people.
We want to be on the stage on that party.
Yeah, but we wanna play our music, and maybe some cover just to show you that we know all kinds of music that are popular in the world, especially in our genre.
Yeah, because we have a big impact on us.
Yeah,
we have some bands.
British music in first place. Yeah.
They have a pretty big impact. On our music.
Influence on us. Yeah.
Well, we will look forward to seeing you at the London Eurovision party in April. I have the cheap Zoom because I don't pay, so it's going to expire. So a final question for you.
Same as us, man.
What do you want your new fans all over Europe to remember about you or know about you?
We wanna show ourselves as
musicians.
Musicians,
as much as we can.
as a kind and behaving guys who respect everybody else, and what we want is others to respect what we do and the way we want to show ourselves. We're not gonna change our way of behaving
and our personalities
for anybody or for anything. We just want to be there, enjoy the thing, respect all the people around us, communicate with different people from all over Europe and maybe the world, of course, and to be remembered as those 4 guys from Montenegro were really good ones.
Yeah, we are just four simple guys who just like to play and enjoy, like Ilya said, communicate with people, sending the positive energy to everyone, like it was on the Montesong competition. All the time when we were there, since we are a little bit older than a couple of the people who was there, We was always talking to them, get them ready for the show, talk, like speaking with them, be nice, be kind, don't waste your energy, take it to something positive. You know, we are there to sending positive thoughts and energy, and that's us, and playing our rock and roll music.
Yeah, as we said earlier, music is not something that's made in 2024. It has a long heritage, and we respect all of it, and it all influenced on us in some way. From for example, Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin to new rock and roll bands
like Arctic
Monkeys, or whatever, Inhalers, for example, or any of them. Especially, as I said, British and American music. So that's why we play rock and roll. If it wasn't like that, we would probably play some music that is more in sounding like Balkan music.
You know, I was worried the manager was going to tow your car, but then I realized Marco is the manager. So there's no problem. They are NeonoeN, Marco, Ilya, Philip, and Milan. You guys, Vala, thank you so much for chatting with us. We're so happy that we're going to see you in Basel.
Yeah.
Thank you from the first moment that we saw you. You were so
very kind with us, very supportive,
so positive and supportive. Yeah.
So we appreciate that, and we remember that.
Thank you so much.